Dominic. I thought it'd be worthwhile just to do a quick video for you on your fastest lap from the practice session, which was actually your fastest lap of the day on Saturday. And I thought it'd also be worthwhile to show you how we do some of our coaching, which is our virtual coaching. So if you look at this little blue circle here, this is what we use to highlight things on the video. And what we would normally do is we'd take a lap and we'd take about half an hour to break that lap down completely. We'd run you through the lap first just to look at it, and then we'd break down the particular areas. But I thought it was worthwhile just doing a quick video for you just to look at some of the key points. And you are heading down the straightaway, just about coming to the start finish line here, and I'll try and point out a few things for you to think about. So first thing here is what I noticed is that there was a lot of space out here. You kind of moved into the middle of the track before you were turning in, and this is one of the largest areas for improvement that we saw, is in that you need to use more of the track. So all the way out on turn in, through the apex, all the way out on track out. So let's just keep going through this corner. Now see here, you turned in a little bit early here. The apex is all the way around here. So what you really want to be doing, you can see the dark part of the track. You want to be coming in from wide, turning in late on this one, and then really following around there so you can stay on the gas and really drive through this corner. So what's happening here is you turned in early, you're too tight to the corner, so you're having to kind of follow the corner round. You then opened up nicely. You can see here, looking in the mirror, there's still a little bit of space. You can actually come right out onto this curb and then hold the angle with the steering wheel, and that will bring you round. What you actually did here is you turned in very early on this corner. Where you want to be is you'll see there's a bunch of tire marks here. I don't know if I can take this back. Yeah, there we go. As we come into this corner, you can see there are a bunch of tire marks just here. Now those are tire marks caused by the inside front wheel of cars turning into. Those are actually from open wheel cars, and that's pretty much where you want to have your tires lined up. And then you want to let the car kind of come out here into the corner where you think that you're just missing the corner, but that enables you to get a better turn into the apex and head straight up the left-hand side of the track up until turn 8. So here you're just kind of following the corner around, and you can actually hear like pebbles and dirt and bits of rubber getting thrown up into your car, and that's indicating that you're inside the line. The other comment that we'd have is that there's a lot of coasting, and we'll actually see it later. You seem to be coming off the gas and staying off the gas and only going onto the brake pedal gradually, and we can hear that with the engine note, even though the throttle trace and brake trace aren't working on this video. But what we want to do is try and cut down the coasting that you're doing. It's a nice line through there. See there's a coast. What we want you to do is to drive hard into there, tap on the brakes to help turn the front of the car, and then get back on the gas again. See here, it's okay on the gas nice and early there, and you can see here you're all the way out to the left hand side. We like that. Now there, so you changed to third, then to fourth. We would actually short shift this and change into fourth before you get into the corner, and then you can just really stay on the gas. You can hear coming through here that you're a little tentative. So you're off the gas there. It felt like you were kind of off the gas, coasting a little bit, and then you probably went on the brakes. We're not seeing a lot of hard braking. We're not seeing the front of the car dive down when you're braking, and actually that's what we need to see. Turn in here is a little early, but it's not too bad. Now, the fact that you got onto the gas that early before the apex meant that you went into the corner too slowly. So most of the time, if you're on the gas way before the apex, it means you've overslowed the corner. So you can carry a bit more speed into there. We want to see you coming off the gas, onto the brake, back onto the gas again. Now look at the exit here on this corner. You're in the middle of the track here. What you want to do is scribe the biggest arc you possibly can through the corner. That's how you can maintain the highest speed. If you look in the side view mirror there's probably a car and a half width to the outside of you there. So I'd like to see you come all the way out onto this curb, and then holding the angle of the wheel, and then it will gradually bring you back all the way over to the left hand side. So that's really one thing that I really want you to work on. Again, coasting into the corner a little bit, flat on the gas here, slight tap on the brakes. Turn in is nice there, and again you let it go all the way out. What seems to be on the right hand corners, you're situating the car a lot better on the exit, because it's easier for you to judge where you are, because that's where you're sitting on the left hand side of the car. But your positioning there is very good. Wandering over into the middle of the track a little bit here. You want to stay all the way over. Now see here, that's the 5 braking marker. You're already off the gas here. My guess is if we bring it forward, we'll see the RPMs drop, but you've come off the gas way before the braking markers, and you're coasting into there, and then you're doing gentle braking into the bus stop. You see here that these are dropping right down, and so it was a gradual slowing down. What we want to see there is hard braking, then release, and then gradually ease off the brake and back onto the throttle as you go through the apex here. In this car you can probably be braking around about the 3.5 or the 3, so you can carry an awful lot more speed into there, and really think that coming out of turn 3 down to the bus stop, that's where you're going to pick up most of your time in the laps. So your revs are really down low, still staying low, and you're not really back on the gas until you've exited that corner. Again, nicely positioned on the outside. Now look here, you're coasting into that corner. Let's stay on that gas, brake a little harder. Good positioning and nice tracking out. Let's just see how you go into that next corner again. So here you're in the middle of the track. Over here I can see there's a lot of space, and you turn in very early. You've had to come off the gas to get around the corner. So that's that was really quick, but those are the key things that are noticed. By and large, your hand position is very, very good on the steering wheel. I didn't notice if you were shuffling your hands at all. I thought at one point I may have seen that. Let's go through the lap again and let's see. Stop. We're just going to run through it, and I'll talk through it as we go through. So here you are coming up to the start finish line. What I'm doing now is really concentrating on your hands. They're still at 9 and 3. I can see your helmet here. You're looking through the corner. I like that. See there, you moved your hand. So we want to keep those hands on the wheel all the time. I knew you'd done it somewhere. So let's just go back to there a little bit and let's have a look at this. So you're going around the corner, now you're turning sharply, and you take your hand off the wheel there, so now your hand is, instead of being at 3, is at 4, and then that's going to make your steering inputs a little herky-jerky. See here? And now you're actually pushing with your right hand. That's the only place I noticed it. Now it may be that the steering rack isn't fast enough to be able to do it completely like that, but just be aware of that. That is the only place where I noticed you doing that. For the rest of the time, your hands are really solidly on the wheel. You can hear you coasting into that corner. I don't know what this hand's doing here. It's kind of, you put your hand flat on the wheel. Go on, let's hold the wheel properly here. Don't do that. Look at that hand again. This is the driving around the mall parking lot hand position. Wax on, wax off. See, it's there again. Okay, so we just need to concentrate on holding the wheel so you're not moving your hands around on it. And there we have it. That just gives you like a really quick overview of some of the things that we can work on. We can easily find you time. As I mentioned, just that going down the straightaway and into the bus stop, there is easily a second or two there. Same thing going through corner 6. So those are really the two biggest areas. And also you're not carrying sufficient speed through corner 1. So if we work on those 3, we can probably pick up a second at least through each of those areas. I hope that helps. Hope that gives you a flavor of what our virtual coaching is like. And if you want help live, just let us know anytime you want to come out and help you get those lap times down. We actually have a really good system that we can just clip onto your car, and that will show us corner entry, exit speeds, braking, coasting, and we can do a reference lap in your car as well, so we can actually compare our speeds with your speeds and really focus on areas to work on. So if you want to talk about that, just let me know. Okay? So with that, I'll leave you and I'll see you out on the track.